Hey, hi, thanks for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today is the 9th of June. It's moving along, and it's Sunday. So, anyway, I'm doing my thing on the way to happiness, but I'm seriously bored about it. So, I'm just taking a break for Sunday, just like Tony Ortega, who I adore. It does his Sunday funny. So, I'm going to just do a few things because I have all this stuff that I thought every time I look at it, I think I should show these guys, but it's not enough to do one video on. So I'm just going to show you some different things. All right. So first of all, if you haven't heard of um, the Religious Freedom Watch, that's nothing could be farther from the truth on that. That's a Scientology hate page. This is a guy named Joel Phillips who claims he runs Religious Freedom Watch. That is Joel Phillips. Okay. Religious Freedom Watch, anti-religious extremist Joel Phillips. There he is. He's a businessman. Why does Joel oppose? Anyway, there you go. Okay, here's an actual thing by L. Ron Hubbard, Fair Game. There, where it says, this says penalties for lower conditions. Okay, this was written in October 1967, October 18th. Suspension of pay, liabilities is suspension of pay and a dirty gray rag on the left arm and day and night confinement to org premises. Ooh. Okay, below that is treason, suspension in pay, and deprivation of all uniforms and insignia, a black mark on the left cheek, and confinement on org premises or dismissal from post and debarment from premises. Doubt is below that. This is, somebody going, I'm not sure if I want to stay here, right? That's debarment from premises. Not to be employed, payment or fine amounting to any sum may have cost the org. That means like if they sack check you for 1,000,000,000 hours, you have to pay for it, right? Not to be trained or processed, not to be communicated or argued with. So basically no communication. And then an enemy, it says SP order fair game, may be deprived of property or injured by any means by any Scientologist without any discipline of the Scientologist, may be tricked, sued, or lied to, or destroyed. L. Ron Hubbard, founder. Now let me just show you. See? L. Ron Hubbard, founder. So there's all those steps. That's what that is. There. Okay, now let's see, moving right along. Let's see, what is this? $23,000. What did I pay for? Okay, because you guys are always asking how much is it. Okay, so this is 6 months for CSing, meaning that they decide for 6 months what I should do, which was basically on OT7 for me, okay, continue, okay, continue. That's all they ever did. So that was $1,200. The donation applied to the new OT7 6 months. Again, it's another something else. Correction, another $1,000. Correction was $420. Accommodations was a whole bunch. Oh, that's right. And let's see. What are your training awards? Okay, so I had $23,000, $423 in training awards. Now that was because I helped them get rid of Richard Tenney in Clearwater, Florida in 1979, not really understanding what the hell I was doing. But if Richard Tenney ever sees this, I'm very sorry. Okay, this is my gigantic program that Marty was kind enough to post, Tori Christman, for Your Eyes Only. And it's this gigantic, like many, many pages. It's Marty posted it. It's on Marty's blog, but it's actually got, steps and things that they have to sign off, operating targets. Oh, it's pathetic. It's just pages and pages of shit that they had on me to try to get rid of me. Epic fail. Okay, here's their tone scale info. I used to love this, the little, illustrated thing. But it has all the different tone levels. Anyway, it's just a little copy of it. Here's my Religious Freedom Watch deal where I've actually underlined all the lies. See, all the lies and all the numbers, those are all the lies in this thing where they wrote about me. Okay, I'm almost done. This is the AG admin scale. That was in the Guardian's office. The vital targets on which we must invest most of our time are, this is important to know, depopularizing the enemy to a point of total obliteration. Okay, now who's the enemy? Guess you're looking at them, baby. I'm one of them. There's a lot of them. You guys, if they knew you were watching, you're one of the enemy. But don't worry about it because there's way too many of us now, so they're kind of screwed on that one. Taking over the control or allegiance of the media or proprietors of all news media. Now that worked before Anonymous arrived in 2008. After 2008, there were 9,000 guys and more all around the world, and they stayed, and everything changed after that. The executives left, books were written, they're toasted, and they're not going to get that genie back, even if Anonymous never came back. And I know some of Anonymous came just for fun, and that's fine. Oops. And some came to really do something with Scientology. Either way, it doesn't matter. You guys did a great job. Okay, and last thing, Anonymous would have only been able to do what they do if all the people before them had, because of all the people before them helping build the road that they did, that Anonymous was able to walk on. So I always want to acknowledge those people because there are people that have never been acknowledged for all the work they did, and some of them left all alone years ago. Okay, taking over the control and allegiance of key political figures, taking over the control and allegiance of those who monitor international finance and shifting them to a less precarious financial standard. Now, of course, the less precarious standard is Scientology, and they're the way of using finances, which is just great. Generally revitalizing the societies in which we are operating. Again, it's always going to be per Scientology, right? And you see, like I'm declared suppressive, and you would be too, and then none of our friends can talk to each other. I mean, it's like, we want to get our society going in there? No. Winning overwhelming public support. Epic fail, Miscavige. You have an epic fail on that. And use all other similar groups as allies. They have so failed on this. This is one of my happiest things. Anyway, there you go on that. And this is an easier way. Someone printed it out with target defense. And whoever did that, thank you. And this is what I just read in a little easier. I don't know how to scan, or I could, and then you could really see it. But I'm trying to show it to you. Anyway, those are the targets that I just read. And let's see. Let me just see in this folder. I think that's it. oh yeah. This is funny. When we went to Ireland, all these guys came running out of the organization. And I said to the Irish guys, where are those guys going? And John McGee said, I think they're just going to lunch. And I said, they don't look like they're going to lunch. They ran over to where we were going to have our SP convention the next day and said to the guy, you've got to, we want you to just, deny those guys this hall so that, they can't use it. And being Irish, he got out his camera. He took pictures of them. Here they are. These are the chicks that can run over to get us canceled. I just think it's so funny that I love the Irish. They're so cool. It's like, hey, hang on. Let me get a photograph of you morons. Anyway, just some fun things. It's Sunday. There you go. And if you have any questions, I'm going to put the link to Judge Breckenridge and what judges say about Scientology, because I mentioned that earlier. There was some discussion about it. So I'm going to put the link in this YouTube site. All right. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of the weekend and good next week. Peace out. Bye-bye.